Hello Swatantra TV viewers. I am Mahima, welcoming you to our English bulletin with latest news, updates and analysis. KCR government looted money in name of projects, Revanth Reddy. The Bharat Rashtra Samiti government looted money in the name of irrigation projects in Telangana, said Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy on Tuesday. The Chief Minister, along with the ministers and the Congress party MLAs, visited the Medigadda barrage in Mahadevpur on Tuesday and inspected the damaged portion of the barrage. Chief Engineer Sudhakar Reddy gave a PowerPoint presentation on the damage of the barrage. The then Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao tried to cover up the damage to the barrage, but he, along with Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, visited the barrage after obtaining permission from the Election Commission, he said. Though millions of rupees were spent on constructing irrigation projects like the Kaleshwaram Lift Irrigation Project, it failed to provide irrigation even for 1 lakh acres, the Chief Minister said. He pointed out that the vigilance report exposed the major lapses in the projects. He alleged that massive corruption took place in the Kaleshwaram project in the name of redesigning the project, he said. Revanth Reddy said that the Bharat Rashtra Samiti had organized a public meeting in Nalgonda to divert the attention of people. He warned that the Congress government would not spare the guilty. Revanth Reddy invited all the legislators in the Telangana Assembly to visit the site to understand the reasons behind the sinking of piers in the structure. The Chief Minister said that he was ready to arrange a chopper for the opposition leader K. Chandrasekhar Rao to enable him to visit the site. However, Rao was not there in the assembly.
స్పష్టంగా మీరు గందరగోళం చంద్రశేఖర్ రావు గారు 1 కోటి ఎకరాలకు నీళ్లు ఇచ్చినా అని ఏదైతే చెప్పు వచ్చిండో ఇంతకాలం పచ్చి అబద్ధం. ఈ పవర్ పాయింట్ ప్రెజెంటేషను గత ప్రభుత్వం పాజిటివ్గా చెప్పుకోవడానికి తయారు చేసిన పవర్ పాయింట్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్. దాంట్లో మేము ఎలాంటి మార్పు చేయలే. చంద్రశేఖర్ రావు గారు ఏ విధంగా అయితే భ్రమలు కల్పించి తప్పుడు సమాచారాన్ని అంటే అవాస్తవాలను మనకందరికీ చొప్పించడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేసిండో టోటల్గా ఇప్పటి వరకు ఈ ప్రాజెక్టులో 19 లక్షల చిల్లర ఎకరాలకే ఆయకట్టుకు ఒకవేళ 100% ఇది పూర్తి అయితే వచ్చేది 19,63,000. ఇప్పటి వరకు కేసీఆర్ గారు కాళేశ్వరం కట్టి 1 కోటి ఎకరాలకు నీళ్ళు ఇస్తున్నా అని చెప్పింది అబద్ధం. ఈ ప్రాజెక్టులో మొత్తం ప్రతిపాదించిందే 19,63,000 ఎకరాల గురించి. ఇప్పటి వరకు 94,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఖర్చు పెట్టి నీళ్ళు ఇచ్చింది 98,570 ఎకరాలకు మాత్రమే.
Telangana Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy on Tuesday announced that the state government would table a white paper on irrigation projects in the state in a day or two. Speaking in the assembly ahead of the visit of ministers and MLAs to the Medigadda barrage, he said Irrigation Minister N. Uttam Kumar Reddy would table the white paper containing all the details of irrigation projects in the House. The government had decided to organize a visit to Medigadda barrage so that people's representatives. People do not know what has happened in the Medigadda barrage. Even MLAs are not aware of the situation. The visit would help the people understand the facts behind the damages to the barrage, he said. He stressed the need to discuss the vigilance report on Medigadda barrage issues on the floor of the assembly. The Chief Minister urged BRS MLAs, especially former Chief Minister and leader of the opposition K. Chandrasekhar Rao, to join the Medigadda barrage visit.
స్పష్టంగా మీరు గందరగోళం చంద్రశేఖర్ రావు గారు 1 కోటి ఎకరాలకు నీళ్లు ఇచ్చినా అని ఏదైతే చెప్పు వచ్చిండో ఇంతకాలం పచ్చి అబద్ధం. ఈ పవర్ పాయింట్ ప్రెజెంటేషను గత ప్రభుత్వం పాజిటివ్గా చెప్పుకోవడానికి తయారు చేసిన పవర్ పాయింట్ ప్రజెంటేషన్. దాంట్లో మేము ఎలాంటి మార్పు చేయలే. చంద్రశేఖరరావు గారు ఏ విధంగా అయితే భ్రమలు కల్పించి తప్పుడు సమాచారాన్ని అంటే అవాస్తవాలను మనకందరికీ చొప్పించడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేసిండో, టోటల్గా ఇప్పటి వరకు ఈ ప్రాజెక్టులో 19 లక్షల చిల్లర ఎకరాలకే ఆయకట్టుకు, ఒకవేళ 100% ఇది పూర్తి అయితే వచ్చేది 19,63,000. ఇప్పటి వరకు కేసీఆర్ గారు కాళేశ్వరం కట్టి 1 కోటి ఎకరాలకు నీళ్ళు ఇస్తున్నా అని చెప్పింది అబద్ధం. ఈ ప్రాజెక్టులో మొత్తం ప్రతిపాదించిందే 19,63,000 ఎకరాల గురించి. ఇప్పటి వరకు 94,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఖర్చు పెట్టి నీళ్ళు ఇచ్చింది 98,570 ఎకరాలకు మాత్రమే.
KRMB Row, take all-party delegation to Delhi, KCR to CM. Bharat Rashtra Samiti Chief and former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao demanded that the Congress-led state government take an all-party delegation to Delhi to fight against the Krishna River Management Board's call to take over of Nagarjunsagar and Srisailam projects. The Chalo Nalgonda meeting held on Tuesday is KCR's first mass interaction with the public after the assembly elections last year. He asked the people of Telangana to fight till the end over the state's rights over water in Krishna and Godavari rivers. Due to fluoride, the lives of Nalgonda people had become miserable during the previous Congress regimes. The Bharat Rashtra Samiti, after it came to power, eradicated the menace. While terming the meeting as non-political, the BRS chief also slammed the Congress for failing to deliver on its poll promises. He said that the uninterrupted electricity supply that the state witnessed when he was the chief minister is conspicuous by its absence now. Where did the electricity go all of a sudden? Did it get a magical disease? This is what happens when fools come to power, he remarked. In his first remarks on the loss in the assembly polls, he said that the BRS government did its best during its time in power and said that the party, now in its role in the opposition, will question the government for the people. He told the people that they had sold a cow which provided milk to them.
మా వాటా ఇంత రావాలి అని కొట్లాడాలి. అది మొగోడు చేయాల్సిన పని, ప్రజల మీద ప్రేమ ఉన్నోడు చేయాల్సిన పని. మీకేం కోపం వచ్చిందో, ఏం భ్రమల పడ్డారో, పాలిచ్చే బర్రెను ఆయన అమ్మేసి దున్నపోతుని తెచ్చుకున్నారు. ఇక తర్వాత ఏం నడుతుందో 3వ నెల మీరు కళ్ళారా చూస్తున్నారు. మన జీవితాలనే దెబ్బగొట్టేటువంటి కృష్ణా జలాలు KRMB అంటే కృష్ణా రివర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ బోర్డుకు భద్రపల్లాగబోయి అప్పయిపోయినారు ఈ గవర్నమెంట్. ఏ జిల్లాలో ఉన్న మంత్రి ఉత్తమ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి మొన్న మాట్లాడింది అసెంబ్లీలో, మీరు కూడా విన్నారు. ఉమ్మడి రాష్ట్రమే మంచిగా ఉండే ఇప్పుడు మంచిగా లేదట. గవర్నమెంట్ వస్తే ఏం చేయాలా? పోయిన భద్రపల్లెక సంతకం పెట్టిండ్రు, దాని మెమోరాండం దొరికింది. నీళ్ల మంత్రిగా పనిచేసిండు కాబట్టి, అనుభవం ఉంది కాబట్టి, నష్టం ఎంత వస్తుందో తెలుసు కాబట్టి వెంటనే హరీష్ రావు గర్జించిండు. 4-5 రోజులు నాటకాలు ఆడిండు, అబద్ధాలు మాట్లాడిండు. నిలబెట్టి మన గట్టిగా అసెంబ్లీలో అడిగితే అసెంబ్లీ బడ్జెట్ జరుగుతుంది మీరు చూసిండ్రు. బడ్జెట్ జరుగుతుంటే ఏమైతుంది? బడ్జెట్ అతి ముఖ్యమైన విషయం. ఎప్పుడు కూడా చరిత్రలో దాన్ని పక్కకు పెట్టి వేరే అంశాలు తీసుకోరు. కానీ అగమేఘాల మీద జరుగుతుంటే, ఆ రగడ జరుగుతుంటే, బిడ్డ మీ సంగతి బదాలను నిలబెడతా మిమ్మల్ని ప్రజల ముందే తెలుసుకుంటాం అని నల్లగొండ చలో నల్లగొండ నేను పిలిపించిన.
BRS MLA and former Minister T. Harish Rao observed on Tuesday accused the Telangana Congress government of stifling the voice of the opposition party. He blamed the ruling party for denying the opportunity to the BRS to speak. The BRS members were denied the mic. Talking to reporters after Tuesday's session, Harish Rao said the opposition should be allowed to have its say in a democratic setup and this basic principle was undermined in the House. The House, which met for the day at 10 a.m., was adjourned within less than an hour for taking the legislators from all political parties to the Medigadda barrage. Despite repeated attempts, Harish Rao did not get an opportunity to speak. Only Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy and Legislative Affairs Minister D. Sridhar Babu could speak. Calling this a serious violation of the traditions in the House, Harish Rao said the opposition party should also be given an opportunity whenever the treasury benches were allowed to speak. Stating that Medigadda barrage alone would not make the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project, he pointed out that the clip had 3 barrages, 15 reservoirs, 19 substations, 21 pump houses, 203 kilometers of tunnels, 1,531 kilometers of gravity canal, 98 kilometers of pressure mains, storage capacity for 141 TMCFT, lifts to draw water to a height of 530 meters and facilities for usage of 240 TMC of Godavari water. The Congress government is seeking to use the Medigadda issue alone to gain political mileage, he said.
కాళేశ్వరం ప్రాజెక్టు మేడిగడ్డ పర్యటన పెట్టి ఏదో గత ప్రభుత్వం మీద బురద జల్లాలనేటువంటి ప్రయత్నం వాళ్ళు చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. యాక్చువల్గా కాళేశ్వరం అంటే ఏంటి? కాళేశ్వరం సమగ్ర స్వరూపంలో కాళేశ్వరం అంటే 3 బ్యారేజీలు, 15 రిజర్వాయర్లు, 19 సబ్స్టేషన్లు, 21 పంప్ హౌజులు, 203 కిలోమీటర్ల టనెల్లు, 1531 కిలోమీటర్ల గ్రావిటీ కెనాలు, 98 కిలోమీటర్ల ప్రెషర్ మెయిను, 141 టీఎంసీల సామర్థ్యం కలిగిన రిజర్వాయర్లు, 530 మీటర్ల ఎత్తుకు నీళ్లు లిఫ్ట్ చేసే వ్యవస్థ, 240 టీఎంసీల నీటి వినియోగం. ఇది కాళేశ్వరం యొక్క సమాహారం. ఇంత పెద్ద ప్రాజెక్టులో ఇలా ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? అందులో 3 బ్యారేజీలు, 15 రిజర్వాయర్లు, 19 సబ్స్టేషన్లు, 21 పంప్ హౌజులు, 203 కిలోమీటర్ల టనెల్లు. ఇదేది చూపకుండా ఒక బ్యారేజీలో కొన్ని పిల్లలు కుంగిపోతే దాన్ని భూతద్దంలో చూపించి కోడిగుడ్డు మీద ఈకలు బీకే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తా ఉంది ప్రభుత్వం.
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi on Tuesday slammed the BJP-led centre, claiming that only some people were benefiting from the system in the country while all the others were paying taxes and dying of hunger. If the people raise voice against anything, they have to face action by the Enforcement Directorate, CBI and the Income Tax Department, Gandhi said, while addressing a gathering at Udaipur area in Chhattisgarh's Surguja district as part of his Bharatha Jodo Nyay Yatra. He pointed out that violence was happening and hatred was being spread because injustice was being meted out to the people in the country round the clock. Perhaps, it has been happening so much that people are not even able to realize it. It has become like a habit, Gandhi said. The people must ask a question to themselves thrice a day that how much money you are getting from the country's fund each day. How much return you are getting after your day-long struggle and efforts. In 10 days, you will come to know that you are being ditched by a system and the Prime Minister is at its hem, he alleged.
और वो क्या कह रहे हैं? सिर्फ ये कह रहे हैं कि हमारी मेहनत का फल हमें मिलना चाहिए. स्वामीनाथन जी को बीजेपी की सरकार ने भारत रत्न दिया, मगर जिस चीज के लिए स्वामीनाथन जी ने अपनी जिंदगी दी, हिंदुस्तान के किसानों के लिए जो उन्होंने मेहनत की, जो स्वामीनाथन जी ने कहा उसको करने के लिए तैयार नहीं है. इसका क्या मतलब है? स्वामीनाथन जी ने अपनी रिपोर्ट में साफ कहा है कि किसानों को लीगल राइट एमएसपी की मिलनी चाहिए. वो बीजेपी की सरकार नहीं कर रही है. तो मैं आपको यहां जो खारगे जी ने कहा उसको दोहराना चाहता हूं कि इंडिया की सरकार आएगी तो हम एमएसपी की गारंटी हिंदुस्तान के किसानों को दे.
Andhra Pradesh Minister for Sports and Youth Services R.K. Roja said on Tuesday that the state government has been according top priority to sport. It is a golden age for sports in Andhra Pradesh, she added. Obliviously elated over the enthusiastic participation of youth in the recently concluded Adudam Andhra initiative, the minister praised Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy for according to priority to development of sports. Speaking at the state-level Kabaddi final held at the Andhra University Sports Grounds in Vishakhapatnam on Tuesday, she emphasized the crucial role of sports in empowering youth and reigniting their interest in physical activity. Roja lauded the Adudam Andhra initiative as a beacon of promise for youth. She highlighted the platform's effectiveness in nurturing raw talent, paving the way for future sporting success. Addressing the media, Minister Roja outlined the state government's concerted efforts to promote conducive environment for sports development. She expressed confidence that initiatives like Adudam Andhra have instilled a renewed sense of enthusiasm among the youth, creating a hopeful outlook for the future. Additionally, she reiterated the government's unwavering commitment to prioritizing youth-centric initiatives across various sectors.
కోట్లకు సంబంధించిన బహుమతులు ఈ రోజు ఆ పోటీలో పాలుపంచుకున్న మన పిల్లలందరికీ కూడా ఈ రోజు ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతా ఉంది. ఇంతగా ప్రోత్సహిస్తూ మట్టిలో మాణిక్యాలను కనుగొనే ఈ కార్యక్రమం ఏదైతే మనం చేస్తా ఉన్నామో ఇందులో చెన్నై సూపర్ కింగ్స్, ఆంధ్ర క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్, వీరితో పాటు మిగతా ఆటలకు సంబంధించిన సంస్థలు కూడా ప్రో కబడ్డీ, బ్లాక్ హాక్స్, వాలీబాల్, ఏపీ ఖోఖో అసోసియేషన్, ఏపీ బ్యాడ్మింటన్ అసోసియేషన్, ఇటువంటి వారందరూ కూడా పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తూ టాలెంట్ను కనుగొన్న దాదాపుగా 14 మందిని టాలెంట్ కనుగొని ఈ 14 మందిని కూడా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా దత్తత తీసుకొని వాళ్ళందరినీ కూడా మరింత ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చే దిశగా అడుగులు వేయించడం మొదలుపెట్టారు.
Work on doubling and tripling of railway track moving at brisk pace. The doubling and tripling of track are progressing at a brisk pace across South Central Railway, giving a major push towards infrastructural development of the zone. Accordingly, one more section between Karwadi-Surareddypalayam for a distance of 20.3 kilometers has been successfully completed and commissioned. This section is part of Vijayawada-Gudur tripling and electrification project, one of the ongoing major projects in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and this stretch of railway line falls under Prakasam district. With the tripling of this stretch, now, a continuous stretch of 81 kilometers between Bapatla-Surareddypalayam will have third line facility along with electrification. Situated in the Grand Trunk Route along the coastal region of Andhra Pradesh, the section between Vijayawada, Gudur on SCR plays a vital role in connecting the northern and eastern parts of the country with the southern states. This route has become highly congested with a steady increase in both passenger and freight trains. To decongest this crucial section, the Vijayawada-Gudur third line project was sanctioned in the year 2015-16 for a distance of 288 kilometers at an approximate cost of 3,246 crores rupees. The work is being executed by Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. Andhra Pradesh State Minister Peddireddy Ramchandra Reddy voiced his displeasure over YS Sharmila's decision to oppose the YSRCP government. He cautioned Sharmila against falling into trap of the opposition. He made these comments during the inspection of arrangements for a public meeting at Raptadu in Anantapur district. Ramchandra Reddy warned that such an alliance would to lead to political climate in Andhra Pradesh turning toxic. The minister credited Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy's unwavering efforts for the significant expansion of irrigation facilities in Andhra Pradesh. Furthermore, he exposed the malpractices of the TDP, claiming that they had added 60 lakh stolen votes before 2018, which cost other parties seats. Speaking on the positive developments in AP, Minister Peddireddy highlighted that discussions in the Telangana Assembly, particularly by the ministers, illustrated the progress made in the state. One person was killed and 5 others were injured in a shooting on a subway platform in the Bronx on Monday. It happened just on the 4-train platform at the Mount Eden subway station on Jerome Avenue. The search is on for at least one suspect. So far, no arrests have been made. Police sources said one of the victims, a 34-year-old man who was believed to be an innocent bystander, was taken to St. Barnabas Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. In addition, a 28-year-old man was shot in the right arm, a 29-year-old woman was shot in the face and neck, a 15-year-old male was shot in the thigh and ear, a 14-year-old female suffered a gunshot wound to foot, and a 71-year-old male was also wounded. All of the injured were listed in stable condition at various hospitals. Police sources said the incident is believed to have started as a fight aboard the northbound 4 train, which then spilled out onto the platform, adding some of the victims were innocent bystanders who were standing on the platform when the shots were fired. Police said they are reviewing surveillance video from cameras on the platform.
And they started shooting, and we went scared, and then we went to the chairs to try to protect us, and then everybody was crazy, running and walking all the way.
in a trench coat with a backpack. Once she entered, at some point she began to fire. Unfortunately, a 5-year-old kid was hit and is in critical condition at our local hospital.
I don't understand why all these things happen, but we know God's in control, and we're going to pray for that little 5-year-old boy and pray for the lady that...
Safely say that we have not found anything that is of concern to our community or to this location.
Benchmark Sensex spurted by 482 points while broader Nifty closed above the 21,700 level on Tuesday on buying in banking, financial services, and IT sector stocks as easing retail inflation boosted investor sentiment. The 30-share BSE Sensex surged 482.70 points or 0.68% to settle at 71,555.19. The gauge moved between a high of 71,662.74 and a low of 70,924.30 during intraday. The broader NSE Nifty also soared 127.20 points or 0.59% to close at 21,743.25 with 39 of its components ending in the green and 11 in the red. Among Sensex stocks, ICICI Bank was the lead gainer, rising by 2.46%. Axis Bank, Wipro, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and NTPC were among the major gainers. The 5 stocks that defied the trend included Ultratech Cement, Mahindra & Mahindra, Titan, Tata Motors, and Nestle. The domestic market largely recovered from yesterday's losses, driven by gains in the banking sector. Improved sentiment stemmed from a decline in domestic inflation, which is expected to boost rural demand. The Congress on Tuesday condemned the BJP governments at the centre and in states for stopping protesting farmers from marching to Delhi and promised to fulfill their key demand of a law guaranteeing MSP for various crops once the India bloc comes to power. Supporting the farmers' agitation, the opposition party asked Prime Minister Narendra Modi to directly talk to them and provide justice. Farmer brothers, today is a historic day. Congress has decided to give a legal guarantee of MSP to every farmer on crops as per the Swaminathan Commission. This step will change the lives of 15 crore farmer families by ensuring their prosperity. This is the first guarantee of Congress on the path of justice. Rahul Gandhi said in a post in Hindi. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge accused the Modi government of crushing the voice of farmers after failing to fulfill the promises made to them over 10 years. भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा इन अंबिकापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़
नारा निकला, एक लाइन में वो कांग्रेस पार्टी की विचारधारा किसी को भी समझा देता है। नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलनी है। और मैं जानता हूं कि हमारे जो कार्यकर्ता हैं, हमारे जो नेता हैं, अपनी जिंदगी में, अपने काम में इस लाइन का पालन करते हैं। हमारी कोशिश होती है कि हम नफरत ना फैलाएं, हिंसा ना फैलाएं, मोहब्बत। कांग्रेस पार्टी के किसी भी नेता का, कार्यकर्ता का चेहरा देखो, मुस्कुराता हुआ चेहरा दिखेगा आपको। धक्का लग जाता है, गिर जाता है, चोट लग जाती है, टांग टूट जाती है, तब भी आपको बड़ी सी मुस्कान दिखाई देगी।
Here are today's news. Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV every day. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.